Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Sammy Rigaud podcast. My name is Sammy Rigaud. It's a beautiful day today. Listen, man, these playoffs are going crazy. And today I'm going to break down the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Who would have thought when we started this year, the way Boston was looking, the way Cleveland was looking, that we'd be here today. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, turn your notification bell on. We are taking things to a new level, and during the finals, we are going to break down everything, every game. So we'll do this preview, and let's knock this out. So Indiana versus New York. Hey, I remember being a little kid watching the Knicks and the Pacers go crazy, right? I remember watching that as a little kid. So today, seeing that we're right back here again, it kind of feels dope. But there's no Reggie, right? There's no John Starks. There's no Mark Jackson. There's no, God bless the dead, Mason. There's no Ewing, right? There's no Latrell Sprewell. Like, it's different. It's a different time, and I think it's going to be really good, man. I think the East got it right. I think if you look back first, you see that the Pacers, they beat Cleveland, embarrassed Cleveland, embarrassed them. Genuine sweep. That was embarrassing. And I think that the Pacers are hot. And then if you look at the other side, you look at the Knicks, and I have so many Knick fan friends that just turn up. But if you look at that series, you go, they were better than Boston from day one. They embarrassed Boston and let Boston know that you can shoot all the threes you want, but we're going to contest at the same rate. And when you get cold, we're going to come at you. And I think I've been tough on Thibodeau, just like all you New York fans. You guys are tough on Thibodeau, but this is an opportunity. Today's a day, and this is a time where you need to put some respect on Thibodeau's name because he outcoached Missoula in that series, and we'll see what he's got this series. Knicks, shout out to them. So, some things I think we should look at in this series. Number one, how are they going to officiate Brunson? I'm not a Knicks fan, but they let Brunson do whatever he wants. He tilts that head back, and he on his drives, and he gets to his spots, and he does whatever he wants. How are they going to officiate it, right? There's only going to be two games on. The Western Conference Finals, and then New York and Indiana. The whole league is watching. The whole world's going to be watching as these games are more spaced out. I think that adds to it. I think the way they officiate Brunson, it's crazy. He gets to do whatever he wants, right? You can't get up on him because he's jerking that head back and he's doing that. You got to give him a landing spot when he shoots the three. He plays with his back to the basket. He could kind of push you around, right? Like he's kind of doing whatever he wants. How are they going to officiate? Are they going to let you get up into him and guard him tight? We'll see. Is Brunson going to be a facilitator? Is Brunson going to pass more? Right? His assist numbers aren't that high, but is that the role he's going to be? I think how Brunson plays in this series is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. And I keep saying it, I'm not a Knicks fan, but I'd be jealous. When Brunson does that little step back three, he puts his hand over his face, the garden's rocking. You like, it's a beautiful thing to see. It really is a beautiful thing to see. How will Brunson play in this matchup? I see him doing really well. I do really see him doing really well. Another thing to look at is, in these kind of matchups, the role players. Is Anunoby going to show up? Is Josh Hart going to show up? On the Pacers side, is Nembhard going to show up? Is Mathurin going to show up? Right? We'll see. Right? Is O'Connell going to come off the bench and do it? We'll see. At the end of the day, when these role players get into the bright lights, we'll see what they do in this series. And it's easier for the Knicks role players to do good because they're not really asking you for much. New York, they've simplified it, and there's a beauty of in simplifying things. New York says, "Hey, listen, Brunson's gonna be our engine. He's gonna take the big shots at the end. He's gonna be our person to go to when we need a bucket. Easy. It's easy. The whole team knows it. Hart brings up the ball, and he's looking for Brunson. Like, all right, like, how do we do this? Except there's one guy on the Knicks that kind of is tripping. McBride. McBride kind of think I don't know. McBride's kind of weird. But everybody else, they know that's our guy. Brunson's our guy. Clutch player of the year, that's our guy. And they know they have secondary scoring from Towns, Cat. Cat comes with the scoring. Brunson is your clutch player. He's the guy you bring at the end. The last 15 possession, it feels like, them all for Brunson, right? Cool. When you ask the role players to step up, you're not asking Josh Hart to score 20 points. You're not asking him to score 15. You're not asking Anunoby to score 15. You're not asking Mitchell Robinson. Like, these guys, you're not – if they do it, it's cool, but you're not necessarily asking them for these things. So that's why New York, I feel like, has that advantage because their role players have roles. They have predefined roles, right? I don't know how Thibodeau does it, but I'm pretty sure he goes to those guys and he goes, hey, Anunoby, I need great defense from you on the wing. I need you to be aggressive to tackle when you have it. I need you to hit the corner three. I need you to rebound. Like, that's your role. Hart, I need you to play defense. I need you to hustle, get the crowd going, make the corner three if you're open. That's your role, right? Mitchell Robinson, my guy, go in there, get rebounds, contest at the rim, make it tough. Cool. You don't need 10 points from Mitchell Robinson. You just don't. You don't. That being said, their roles are more defined. It's simple. So they have an opportunity to be really, really good in their role. That's a life lesson. Know your role. Know your role. But if we look at the Pacers, their role players have a cool thing, too. Nembhard knows I'm playing defense, right? I'm playing defense, right? I'm playing defense, and it's easy, right? That's my role. I'm playing defense. I'm hitting the three. I get to the basket if I'm open, but for the most part, that's my role. The Pacers have a unique roster because Haliburton, and I'll get to him later, they have a unique roster because Miles Turner looks good. Miles Turner looks good, and so does Siakam. I think Siakam's been there before. He's played a big role on that stage before. And I think his experience is going to play a really big role in this series. Siakam's a wild card. Siakam gets to the basket. Siakam hits the three. He hits free throws. He defends at a high level. Siakam's good, man. If you're a Pacers fan, you should have confidence in this series. You should have a lot of confidence in your team for this series. You also have Aaron Nesmith. He's good. He's a good role player. He plays tough defense, too. He played really well in that Cavs series. I don't think you're going to get that Nesmith again. But if you get anything like, if you honestly, no cap, if you get half of what Nesmith gave you against the Cavs, you're in good shape. And to finish it, you look at that Pacers roster, you've got Tyrese Haliburton, who's such a weird player. I don't know how to look at him. Tyrese Haliburton played well last year. Great last year in against the Knicks. Played great. Cool. Tyrese Haliburton then went overseas in the Olympics. When he was in France, and he didn't play a single minute. Like he never played in the Olympics. That means amongst his peers, when he got around Bron, KD, Ant-Man, and he's playing against Joker and Wemby, and he's playing against all these other people, like he was at the end of the bench. Tyrese Haliburton was at the end of the bench. He never, when those peers played, when he played amongst his peers, the best we got to offer, except for like Derek White, because I don't know why he was sent out there. But when he got around his peers and the other best in the league, Haliburton was not that guy. He didn't play. He never got on the court. So was that motivation for him coming into this season? They felt they had a good season last year. Was that motivation? Haliburton is a weird player to look at because it's so weird. His shot looks funky. He drives, but he doesn't. He shoots. His numbers are great. His clutch numbers are phenomenal, like the best in the league. Low key, Haliburton's clutch numbers are the best in the league over the past 2 years. He's the best. They gave the clutch award to Brunson, but honestly, no cap, they could have gave it to Haliburton. He's that good in the clutch. But it's so weird watching him because it looks like sometimes he lets you get him out of his spot. You know how Brunson never lets you get him out of his spot? Like, Brunson looks like he's in control the whole time. Haliburton will let people push him off his spot. He'll do all this other stuff, and it's like, dog, it's your moment. So in the Cavs series, it was his moment, and you saw that confidence in him. Like, he really turned up. So I'm anxious to see. You're going to be in the Garden. It's going to be rocking in the Garden. I feel like the Madison Square Garden has gotten louder every series we've gotten to. Every single series we've gotten to, the Garden is rocking. So is Haliburton going to give you those Reggie Miller moments? Is Haliburton going to give you those Trae Young moments? Those Bron moments, those Kobe moments, right? It's the biggest stage. Is this going to be Haliburton's time to do that? Is he gonna take over in the Garden and send a bunch of Knicks fans home sad on a night? Is that going to happen? We'll see. But what I think is beautiful about Haliburton's game is that he himself, as a star in this league, I'm putting him as a superstar. I think Haliburton's a superstar, right? And I have a tough criteria for that. But I think Haliburton's a superstar. How? How does he perform in this? Because this is what dreams are made of. People still look at how you play in the Garden, and it means something. And it's the Eastern Conference Finals. It's just you. No other game. It's just you. That means you get 2 days of media criticism or media praise after every game. What kind of series is Haliburton going to have? I think he's going to have a great series. I think Haliburton is going to turn this thing up, and I think this is his moment. And my prediction for this series, I have the Pacers winning in 7. I have the Pacers winning in 7. I think too much Haliburton, too much Siakam. Their role players have a little bit better of an ability to take it to the next level. I think the Pacers win this series because they're hot. And you know who they remind me of? You young NBA fans, you don't know what I'm talking about, right? But you guys have been watching this league for a long time. I've been watching the league for almost 25 years, 30 years almost. Almost 30 years. I've been watching the league for that long. These Pacers remind me of the 2011 Dallas Mavericks. They do. They do. They remind me of the 2011 Dallas Mavericks. And you know why? Because they're hot. They're so hot. They are so hot. And what makes them the closest similarity is they've got Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle is a better coach than Tom Thibodeau. And I think coaching matters, one. And I think Haliburton's style of play and wanting those big moments is going to make a big difference in this series. I think Indiana's hot, man. And I'm a Heat fan, and I remember going against Carlisle in those Mavs, like, what is happening to my Heat? He found something out, and it beat the Heat. I think Carlisle does the same thing. I think we'll look at the end of this series. We'll look at the Pacers advancing and going to the finals. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments like you always do. And yeah, I was wrong about a few of the series before, but I think I got this one. I think I got this one. And you know it. You know I got this one. I think if you're a Knicks fan, you're just happy. You should just be happy that you got this far. You built a nice roster, but this ain't it. If you're a Pacers fan, you shocking everybody because your team is going to take it to the next level. And congratulations to the Indiana Pacers. You guys are going to the NBA Finals.